Hey my butterflies, welcome back to my channel. My name is MargreeAlexis. Before we get started, subscribe to this channel. Also, I'm wearing a butterfly just for you because you guys are my butterflies and I love you guys so much. So subscribe to the butterfly army, bro. Yeah, we're almost at 100 freaking subscribers. Love that, bro. Love that. Social medias in the description box. So for today's video, it's gonna be a story time and a girl talk because I want to start having girl talks on my channel. So yeah. So Tuesday of March something comes. I'll put it up here, like the actual day comes. And I download this app called Bumble. Everyone should know what Bumble is. It's like a dating website and that's just really it. I matched with this guy named Octopus. And my friend Aileen came up with the name Octopus for him because one, he starts with an O, but also the main reason why we call him Octopus from now on is because he has so many different legs for each female. Everything's completely fine. He asked me how old I am. I'm like, oh, I'm 20. And you had to know I was 20 because on my profile picture, I don't lie about my age. I'm not gonna lie about like who I am. I'm 20 years old. So you knew off the bat I was 20. He was 24. And I knew he was 24 before he even said it or before I even asked him. Then he says, I'll put screenshots of the Bumble conversation over here or whatever. He says, oh, he'll try to see if he could overlook my age difference. But mind you, we're only 4 years apart, only 4. His birthday is May 31st. My birthday is June 22nd. That's really only a 4-age gap, and that's not a bad thing. He asked me for my number, and I give him my number. He FaceTimed me like, oh, you're so cute, you're so pretty. I love, love, love your dimples. Then he's like, again, oh, he'll try to see if he can overlook the age difference. This is actually through the iMessage message. Then we have like a really, really good talk on Tuesday, and that was really, really it. And Wednesday comes. Wednesday comes, we only talk for 30, 40 minutes throughout the whole entire day for 24 hours straight, 30 to 40 minutes. And he texted me around like 11 o'clock on Wednesday. And we only had like a 50-minute conversation. The max was like 50 minutes conversations on Wednesday, and that was really it. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry I didn't call you because I was with my family all day, yada yada yada. I'm like, okay, that's fine, whatever. Thursday comes. Thursday, we didn't talk at all whatsoever. We did not talk at all. Thursday still, that same night, he says, oh, I'll FaceTime you in an hour. This is around 9 o'clock. Also for Thursday, I didn't sleep at all. Like I only took a nap, which like maybe like 2 hours, I think. Maybe like a 2-hour nap, something like that. So I was up all night, regardless if he was gonna call me or not. I was up all night. And mind you, I was watching the Avengers. So power to the people. Didn't talk at all whatsoever Thursday. Friday, here comes Friday. Friday freaking comes. Friday comes and then he says to me, oh, hey, good morning. Yeah, I think it's better if we don't get into a relationship basically because my age will make him uncomfortable for him to have a serious intimate relationship with me. Okay, when we get to the intimate part, well, when we say intimate, it doesn't mean just, you know, like the stuff that goes on the bed. The stuff that you do on the bed. We don't mean like intimate. There's different types of meanings to intimate. So forewarning, that's just it. Then Friday, like, I'm like, oh, but Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade are 10 years apart, literally 10 years apart. Not 4, but 10, right? 10 years apart. He's 10 years younger than her. And they're perfectly fine with each other. My sister and her husband are 10 years mother effing apart. 10 years apart, right? What is your problem? Then he says, oh, the age doesn't matter. But then I'm like, oh, the age does matter because it's a problem for you. He's like, oh, it doesn't matter. So he's going back and forth with this. Oh, it matters, then it doesn't matter. It matters and it doesn't matter. So it's like, what are you saying? You obviously don't know what the hell you're saying because you're all over the place. Like literally, you're all over the place. You don't know what you're saying. Can't make me change my mind. If you were 21 and had some source of income, then maybe it'll be different. I hold the phone. Hold the phone. What? And it's just like, I have a job regardless. Or I get money I have income coming in regardless. Legally though, I swear to God, it's legal. Oh, I'm 20 and I still make money. I still have money coming in legally. And he's like, oh, leave it at that. Let sleeping dogs lie. We're just friends. That's all that matters. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever, fine. Then that Friday night still happens. I was like really shedding a tear. Like a tear was like jumping down my eye. And it was just like, I didn't know what else to do. Like, why wouldn't he like me? Like, my tear was coming out. Stop. I sucked the tear right back up my eyeball. And I said, no, I'm not gonna cry over you. Period. I don't like crying over guys because it's like, it's really, really not worth it. So then Saturday morning comes, I tell my mom what happened. And then when it comes to guys, I just tell her because like there's no point in keeping secrets. So I tell my mom on Saturday and then she's gonna give me a hug. I'm like, no, I don't want a hug. I'm kind of pissed because it's just like the age really does matter. Me thinking the age really, really does matter to you. And then mom was like, oh no, it doesn't matter to him. He's just trying to play you. So Saturday still happens. I sent him this huge ass paragraph. I'm like, first off, your standards are listen, boo-boo kitty, you hear me? Octopus, listen, I am 20 years old. I have autism, I have depression, I have this thing called dyscalculia. It's really, really rare. It's not common. It's an actual real life condition where I can't really do math, and I have a learning disability. I still go to school. Also, I still make money, period, okay? I still make money regardless of what you say or not. I don't give a crap about your standards at all whatsoever. And then he texts back, he's like, oh, I hope your mental health is okay too, basically. So he's like trying to divert from the actual conversation. And he's like, oh, still again, let sleeping dogs lie. I'm like, you know what? I'm in my head, I'm like, you know what? F you, you're not even worth it. Then that same Saturday, which was yesterday, he goes on my Instagram a few literally minutes later, not even a full on 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes later on that Saturday after we had our conversation, he goes to my YouTube channel to go to see what my name on Instagram is, to go to my following and pick out girls to see who he could get. He clicks on my best friend, Caitlin. Caitlin, if you're seeing this, I love you. Thank you for spying. If you want Caitlin to spy for you on something, let me know so I could contact her and then we'll get it poppin', okay? I really, really recommend her. Like, she doesn't work for free and that's just on that, period, okay? You have to pay my little sister and that's just really it. He blows up Caitlin's phone, literally blows up her freaking phone on her Instagram. Then she texts me blowing up my phone saying, SOS, Lexi, Arisi, SOS, like, I'm like, oh my gosh. So it must be that serious because usually when it actually is serious between us, like her and I, we usually say SOS, an emergency. And she's like, oh, it's Octopus. I'm like, Caitlin, you don't know. She's like, oh, look, see, this is his profile. This is his Instagram. I'm like, Caitlin, you can't even see his full-on picture. His head is down literally like this. Like, you literally cannot see his face at all whatsoever. I'm like, Caitlin, I can't even see that it was him or not. Then he definitely DM'd her first. He's like, oh, hey, I'm 24, da-da-da-da-da. And then she texts me, like screenshots me the conversation that her and Octopus are having, sends it to me. She's like, what should I do? I'm like, just play dumb. Act like you don't know what's going on. Act like you don't know what's going on. Act like you don't know his name. Act like you don't know how old he is. Act like nothing ever happened, right? Oh, tell him your age. Just so I could see if her age really did matter to her. Just so, you know, I can get some, like, you know, some info. So Caitlin tells Octopus that, oh, I'm 19 because she's 19, turning 20 in a couple more months. And he said, oh, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. And then I'll put screenshots again over here, whatever. And then she asked him, oh, is my age a problem? He's like, oh no, as long as you're above the legal age, it's okay with me. I want to treat you to flowers. I want to show up to your job with flowers. You deserve to be treated like a princess. I'm sorry you spent Valentine's Day alone. I wish I could have been there to keep you company. That lovey-dovey stuff, right? All lovey-dovey stuff. Then I tell her to tell him so he could send a picture of himself to her so she could send to me. It was freaking octopus. It was mother effing octopus. It was a slimy little octopus. I'm just like to her, just play dumb, da 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 da. So her age didn't matter to her at all whatsoever, at all. And then I told Caitlin, once you're done, then you could violate him. And she did. I can't, like, I really, really love Caitlin. Like, no one understands. Like, that's like my ride or die. If literally anyone messes with her, like, you're gonna end up messing with me. But yeah, that happened. So then I end up not violating him, but I caught him in the act. I'm like, oh, do you really think you can get away talking to my best friend right after you technically try to, like, kind of try to get with me or whatever? Technically, he acted like he was interested in me, and then thinking he can get away with talking to my best friend. Like, you really thought you were low? She's my best friend. Obviously, she's gonna tell me. Like, what? Obviously, she's gonna tell me. Then he's like, oh, I'm not gonna sit here being insulted by you. Like, I'm not insulting you. I'm just saying that you technically lied. You lied saying that, oh, age does matter, when obviously it doesn't. It doesn't matter. Then you told me a few days before Saturday happened, I think it was Friday. Yeah, Friday, he told me, oh, he wasn't looking for an active relationship. I'm like, okay, fine. But then Saturday comes, you're literally hitting on my best friend literally less than 10 minutes before our conversation was ending. You go hit on my best friend, try to get with her, literally try to get with her. What? Oh, I want to bend down on one knee one day and then ask you to marry me too. Where did they do that at? Where did they do that at? And then you have the audacity to tell me, oh, the boys over here in New York are terrible. All they want to do is drink, smoke, and have sex. But you're literally trash too. I don't understand. I don't understand at all whatsoever. Then I wasn't gonna have him say the last words. I'm not like that. You're gonna hear from me, and that's on that period, okay? Oh, we're friends, that's all that matters. I'm like, we're not friends after this. If you really think that we're gonna be friends after this, then you really are smoking an eggplant. You're smoking an eggplant, because no. Then he tells Caitlin, oh, I told her I didn't like her. That's another lie.
Lying. Why you always lying?
That's like 5,000-10,000 lies. You never told me you didn't like me. You never told me that. You said, oh, let's just keep things platonic for now and see how it goes. You never told me you didn't like me. You keep coming up with more lies. Then he's like, oh, I found you on the Explore page. No, the F you didn't. You found her on my page. You found her on my page. You didn't find her on no damn Explorer page. Oh, someone reposted you, da-da-da. You guys weren't even following the same people. Like, you really keep lying. Like, are you serious right now? Then I called him a dumb ass, and then I blocked him. And that's just it. And I told Caitlin, I'm like, Caitlin, oh, I'm like, your mission is complete. Your work here is done. And then, like, she's like, oh, should I block him? I'm like, yeah, block him ASAP right now. And that's just really freaking it. And that's really the moral of the story, is that I can't. Can I call him? Could I call him an F-boy?
up to your tricks, asking for pics. All boys are dicks, looking for chicks. What do you gain from causing pain? Oh, what a shame, think it's a game. You led me on, not the only one, speaking to a ton. So now I'm done, I'm over it, done with your shit. Thought we were lit, go suck a tit. What a surprise, telling my lies. Well, I prefer fries over guys. You a fuckboy. You a fuckboy.
That's my moral of the story. Maturity is a major component in a relationship. My cat is like literally just chowing down her food. Like I could just hear her right now. But yeah, that's what I think. Subscribe to this channel. Become part of the butterfly army. It looks like a weird ass smile. Ew. There you go. That's better. And social media is linked up below in the description box. And I will see you guys back for my next video. Bye guys.